So this morning, I saw this tweet saying that this is how Taylor Swift would rank all of her albums. And overall, I agree with this ranking, but here's how I think she would rank her albums. Because there are a few things that I would change. The 5 category names that I came up with are I Forgot That You Existed, She's Cute, Has Its Moments, Hard Hands, and Undisputed Favorites. Coming in 10th and 11th place, and I Forgot That You Existed, we have Debut and Evermore. Obviously, Debut isn't on the set list. I know it's a joke that Taylor hates Evermore, and I actually think she loves it, but it's just clearly her least favorite. Next category, She's Cute, the only one there is Speak Now, and I'm honestly surprised that Taylor doesn't like this album more than she does, especially because it's the only one of her albums where every single song is written only by her. Next category Has Its Moments, we got Fearless, Reputation, and Lover. These albums aren't her favorites based on how much she gives them attention, but they're not her least favorites either. I mean, Cruel Summer, I probably would have put in She's Cute a year and a half ago, but thanks to the love it's gotten from the Eras Tour, mainly with Cruel Summer, it's gotta go in the Has Its Moments. Reputation definitely had its moment when it came out, and it's honestly aged pretty well in the last couple of years. Fearless, I mean, I've told people before that I think Fearless was the first Taylor's version for a reason. Fearless is the album that made Taylor Swift Taylor Swift. Hard Hands, I don't know why the emoji is like that, but in that category, we have 1989, The Tortured Pose Department, and Midnights. The promotion she gave for Midnights, I mean, she literally was announcing every single track individually on TikTok. It's also one of the longest sets in the Eras Tour. Definitely one of her favorites, but I wouldn't put it in like the top category. Torture Pose Department, this might be the recency bias, but she really does seem to like this album a lot. She literally added it to the Eras Tour when the tour was already like halfway over. 1989, I mean, she always talks about this album in her speeches on the tour, saying that it was a big moment for her when she decided to experiment more with her music. And this album has like a lot of her biggest hits, so it's really not a surprise to me that's like one of her favorites. And the undisputed favorites, is anyone surprised? It's Folklore and Red. Folklore is my personal favorite album from her, and I know it's a lot of people's favorites as well. It originally had 7 songs on the Eras Tour before combined with Evermore, and she literally gave it a special on Disney Plus, which also proves why Evermore is in the bottom because it didn't get even half the promotion that Folklore got. Then Red, I mean, are we surprised? Red is without a doubt her favorite album. She said before that All Too Well is her favorite song she's ever written. She literally released a 10-minute version of it with the 15-minute short film. The Taylor's version has 9 vault tracks, which is the most out of any of the Taylor's versions. And she treated the Taylor's version like it was a whole new album. It had its own era for like a solid year before she announced Midnights.